Hi, everybody, and welcome
Oh, no.
to Third Time's the Charm. Who's come here ready to make some noise out there in the audience? Let's hear that applause. Come on, everyone. All right. Now,
settle down.
when this sign comes on, I want to hear you guys laugh. So imagine that that Joy made one of her classic I wish I was in school faces. Ready? And laugh.
Have a sign.
There's a sign. Well, it's because the actual audience, they're just putting emotes in, and then we also have a sound that we're playing.
You said when you see this sign,
It's like an
Wait,
imaginary sign.
don't have a sign.
I know.
When people laugh, they're not really laughing.
Some of them might be laughing at home, but probably they're humoring us. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Third Time's the Charm. My name is Philip, and I'm the showrunner, if one can call it that, in a double-struck environment such as this. And joining me are the wonderful cast of Third Time's the Charm. Say, it's great to be here, cast.
It's great.
It's great to be here.
Cast. We didn't rehearse that.
On Friday, it was
They
just,
would have never known.
it was just me and Liv, and I said, "Say hello, Liv," and she was like, she paused because she was like, having it be my name made it feel weirder, which I kind of get. But even though I was like, it's like that's just the Burns and Allen routine. That's just the say goodnight. That's just the say goodnight, Gracie. Speaking of say goodnight, Gracie, let's open up one of these wintry dice because this is the temperature I wish it was in my apartment, as opposed to the temperature that it is, because it's. I wish it was only 21 degrees. Can somebody tell me what 21 degrees Celsius is?
It's about
Nobody
70.
knows.
70, I think.
Yeah, it's in the 70s.
Made up number.
All right.
Mm.
That actually might be... Ooh, guys, we have a die not from the sets tonight. Ooh, this one will be, I think this one will be kind of hard to read. This is a snowflake die, also called a literal
Oh.
tear die. So that's like a 1, and then I guess that's a 3, and I guess that's a 4.
Oh, this looks miserable.
I guess there's a 2 there, so I guess that's a
It's
5,
pretty, though.
and then a cross.
Wait, are they just like replacing the pips with snowflakes?
Yep, they're replacing the pips with snowflakes of like varying like, so like I guess that's 5 different snowflakes on there.
But are any of them the same?
And then this is opposite the 1. Oh, so maybe this is 1 snowflake and the huge single snowflake is 6. And I did hear what you said, and in answer to are any of the same, hold on while I look it over very carefully.
Please do.
Dead air, dead air, dead air. This is dead air. I'm going to make the very sad pronouncement that every single snowflake is actually the same template of a snowflake.
Your mother lied to you, Kevin.
Yeah. No, I think this company just took some shortcuts.
Kevin, I think you're very unique and special, just like a snowflake. That is apparently not unique and special, so.
I thought. Wait, I was under
Thank
the
you.
impression that snowflake meant delicate and woke. No.
Sure.
Yeah.
My first roll is a 6 if I'm counting this is the 6. Because I don't know if this is the 1 or the 6 or this is the 1 or the 6.
That's definitely the one.
This is the one, the little one with the little...
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it
Big.
depends what you're rolling for.
Hey. Boy,
It's like
is
an
that...
ace in blackjack.
Oh, 26 is 78, huh? So 21 would have been... Anyway, the point is, welcome everyone to the game. I'm going to say this at the head of the thing because we did make a big announcement yesterday, but just kind of move, we did not play our Star Wars game last night because we're not playing the Star Wars game while the strike's going on because of some, I think it's equal parts like solidarity sort of, but also apparently for people who are in SAG or trying to be in SAG, that could technically count as promoting struck work.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it's like in the way that like influencers aren't supposed to do cosplay or anything.
It's an edge case, but it's a better safe than sorry.
It's a real edge case, but it's not like we don't have other games to do. So, because we could just, we may do a little bit more dragoning in the time since some mildly big stuff's coming up in the dragon game and some other stuff. So we will return to that when it feels okay to do so. But for now, we will just leave them in their monochromatic purgatory.
We don't even put one single toe over a picket
That's right.
line.
We're not scabs.
I've been going to
Union
lots
strong.
I've been going to lots of picket lines, and I typically will just put a foot across it, just for like I'll put like a foot onto the gate, just be like, look.
Boo. Boo.
It's paying you to do that.
Where's the boo, Pierce?
Oh, sorry.
We have to wait on you.
Listen, guys, I'm the showrunner. Okay, now listen to me. I'm the showrunner of this game, which means I have to put on my producer hat now and finish this show. Now, all these editorial decisions I'm making, these are not writing decisions. These are editorial producer decisions.
Okay, Alan DeGeneres.
Look, we gotta keep our advertisers happy.
That's a long one.
How are these super inside, like, industry strike jokes landing to everybody in our audience? Is this going over okay?
They're really good. I think it's 100% landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see, even within our own cast, it's landing.
So,
Yeah.
we are all very excited to get back to Star Wars when we can, but for now, we're setting that to the side. We'll do some other stuff in the interim. I have been trying to do something with this game of not have things take up too much of the time of people who are not affiliated with, as we do our little Hampstead Hall check-in. Tonight's, because I know that I actually am going to like RP something with Callie and DJ3 perhaps, or maybe they won't even participate, it'll just be other people. But I did kind of want Lauren to be here for this because there may be some revelations that just weren't coming fast enough, especially since this game's out. We would have probably learned this earlier. So there's some blood from a stone stuff tonight, rather than giving you the choice of. I'm trying to not have you guys summon like multiple characters every time, just do one or two.
Summon them all.
But tonight I think we're only going to do one. Well, I suppose if you wanted to, you could also get the Knave of the Knave, just so Pierce could feel that there's been some.
You don't have to summon
progress.
any of these.
I did.
Nope.
I did get
Nope.
the Knave of the Knave. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not as happy with my trained Sadie Tell figure. I'm probably just gonna say I'm not doing that tonight, and I need a little more time. But the Soldier of Fortune is.
Is there a
ready
way
for
to
summoning.
make? Is there a way to make a Lego figure just look like it has stooped shoulders all the time? Like it's just a perpetual like head down sigh.
Who's that supposed to be? Trained Sadie Tell?
That would be trained Sadie
I see.
Tell.
I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, actually no. We're gonna test this. Is the following head appropriate for trained Sadie Tell? I'm not gonna show the body. God damn it, Al.
Well, maybe it's because Dan plays him, but I imagine him with brown hair.
Is that not the right vibe for this guy? Is that not the right facial
I
expression?
like the vibe.
I think it's right.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. In any case,
Looks like a deadbeat dad.
It is entirely dependent on whether or not Elbrand is there.
a fair
Whether or
point.
not that
Oh, and when he
expression
walks
is
out
right.
here, Elbrand is gonna come give him the biggest hug. I forgot
Turn his
Elbrand.
head
over
around
there.
and it's like an angry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, can you do like a mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas kind of thing?
Yeah, a reversible head. They
Where
make a ton
Elbrand,
of.
not Elbrand. It's
Yeah, they
just
make a
dependent
ton
on
of-
if
ton of
Elbrand is
those.
there or not.
We do actually have a first time chatter, so maybe you want to review what this is.
Oh, so we have a game that goes on during the school year called Lost Lore Academia. It's kind of a weird meta game where the characters collect characters from other games, like it's Pokemon or like a free to play freemium game, and it's just sort of weird and meta and fun. So sometimes that game has revelations about other games in a way that I genuinely find amusing. We actually could have summoned the following character last week. So we're off for the summer, but every Monday before our sitcom game, we check in real quick there to just see kind of, maybe summon a character people have done because the downtime's still going on. But at this point, we are going to summon the Soldier of Fortune because Lauren is here and this is important. Okay. So, Callie and DJ3, you guys are present. You see that there's many books to sort of summon, but you've kind of been looking around at this one's been here for a while. There's a character called the Soldier of Fortune. He does, Callie, it might make sense that you would be gravitating towards him since he is, as has now been revealed, he is one of these mist walkers who count as shadow elves. So you might be like, gimme, gimme, gimme. So if you guys decide to hit go on summoning him. Harpoon gun, knife. He has a mustache and he's screaming in rage.
Is a mustache?
He does. It's a harder to see mustache. It's a very small mustache. God damn it, Al.
Nice. So it's OG Soldier of Fortune with the harpoon.
It is the Soldier of Fortune with the harpoon, sleeveless. So basically, Callie, who appears before you? is I think we said he's like 6'4", like mustache, like yoked. He has multiple weapons on him, and he just appears, and he's like I think this is the most cut guy who has been here. Yeah, DJ3. Sorry, he's you're like, oh wow, okay, this guy's muscles have muscles, and he is just, and he appears, and looks around and goes, where the hell is this?
It's just
School?
it's just a school library. Wednesday will
A school library.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's odd. And then Wednesday comes over and says, "Hello, sir. My name's Wednesday. I'm here to onboard you. What is your name?" And he says, "They call me the Soldier of Fortune. Wednesday. That's a weird name. Nice to meet you." Soon La Trovadora comes over and says, "Oh, soldier. I was wondering when another of us would arrive." Hey. So we're not in the domain now. Is that the idea? She's like, "We're still trapped in a certain way, but this is a little different.
Trapped?
Well, we cannot leave this
It's
library."
got a whole world down there.
We have a karaoke hall.
Yeah.
Karaoke hole. All right. Well, and I will tell you that there are numerous voluptuans here. If you want to go have some fun with them. No. Voluptuans get me in trouble. I got
We also don't know how
roped into a
pregnancy
whole
works, so
thing.
it's probably best that you stay away in general.
They don't know how what works.
Pregnancy.
He kind of walks up to you. What's your name?
It's Callie. I'm Callie.
You're Callie.
Yeah.
Charmed, I'm sure. Well,
I mean, usually, yeah.
looks like I'm gonna have a real good time here.
But again, not too good because people can get pregnant here. It's still a thing. The voluptuans still don't understand that, and it's very worrying.
Someone getting pregnant sounds like a her problem. He kind of just
Can we put him back?
stretches. He just stretches slightly. There we go. And Wednesday's like, something about you seems like you'll fit right in
Terrible?
with certain groups here. Terrible? Oh, sorry, am I offending your little delicate sensibilities? Forgive me. Guys, I just won a war. I'm riding high. For a moment, I thought I transferred somehow here. I just broke the damn mist is what I did.
And that's why you're in a library in a school.
That's the idea. Apparently. Is that what happens? This the reward, Latrova? She says, "No, darling, we are copies. We are not the real us. They're still there." Oh. Well, I'm sure things will go fine for me. Seems like a fun spot to be in. In any case. It's at this point that Callie and DJ3, as they're sort of thinking about things, about these characters, do have a realization. Right around the time that Medina went missing, like as you've been studying this Soldier of Fortune, there haven't been any new stories about him since Medina disappeared. There haven't been any new stories. I mean, there have been stories that are new to you about the Blood from a Stone people. But as you sort of look at it, you begin to realize, he's talking about something that, like, in the books you guys saw, like, months ago. That this, you remember reading about him breaking the mist. That was in some of the stories that you researched. And Erasmus, between you researching all of these characters connected to the Stone Man, DJ3, between you researching all these characters connected to the Stone Man, and Callie, you researching all these characters connected to these Mistwalkers, there has been an interesting, you're in a lot of these stories, you'll occasionally be like, oh, whoa, okay, there's a new thing that happened after this. There's little glimpses of a story continuing. Everything on these Blood from a Stone books seems to have stopped when these mists were broken. It's around the same time Medina left.
So Medina broke Blood from a Stone?
I think you guys did actually have a minor sense, a minor fear that she might have been pulled into a domain of dread. You're not sure about that.
Because she almost broke this one.
If you're sort of saying this to Callie, he'll say, "Wait, what name did you just say?"
Medina?
Medina. Is that a name? That's a weird name. Never heard of that.
Miss Lake?
Lake? Oh, okay. Well. Anyway, I'm gonna go have a look around. Hey, he kind of walks up to you all. Thanks so much for bringing me here. And if you need anyone killed, if you need any targets demolished,
There is a little brick guy you'll see walking around.
No.
Okay.
There's no one needs to be killed.
There's a brick guy. Is he a brickborn?
No, there isn't. No, there's no one that needs to be killed.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Thank you
Got
very
it.
much.
Hey, he kind of like puts a hand on your shoulder, way too familiar. Like,
Oh, no,
Callie,
no, we don't need to
my
do
dear,
that. Okay, yeah.
don't
Yep.
worry. I won't do anything you don't want me to do, okay? Then he looks at
No,
DJ3 and just winks at him.
Yeah. Don't
Really
want you to
could've
do
said that.
anything to anybody, and I'll wink back.
You really could have said that without touching me. Just an
Oh.
unnecessary thing. I mean, also there's like honestly like several killers here. It's you. You're not special. Like we have so many killers here. It's just
Really?
yes.
Oh, God. Okay, now I am getting excited. All right. Lead the way, Wednesday. God, weird names here. Weird names I've never heard before. Let's go.
Your first name is Soldier, and your middle name is Of. Like I really don't feel like
He
you need
looks
to be
back at you and says,
criticizing.
Callie,
No, oh,
sweetheart, that's not what
No,
I
no,
mean.
absolutely not.
Then he walks out.
Oh dear. Can we stuff them back? Like if we shred the pages, will he go away? I just
If you get too many characters, like if it's just like overstuffed, can you like organize like a Thunderdome situation? Is that something you can do?
They
like a
could,
vault and just put them
but
away forever and
they,
never look at them again.
They could run out of space for characters, but their capacity
We have so much
is very
space.
high. They have a lot of locations, so their capacity is pretty high at this point.
There's just no room for any bricks.
So with that, I don't know. That was just kind of something that was not coming up. So we'll move away from Hampstead Hall there. That's just something that hadn't been coming up that I kind of was wanting to mention, which is that because you guys have not been trying to summon. You haven't been trying to summon new characters who have appeared since nobody's been like, bring me the ghoul. Because it would have been fun for you to say, research the ghoul, and you get a null response. And all the stuff that you have researched, like, I was kind of like, oh, did I make a mistake letting you have the Soldier of Fortune Barbarian costume? No, because technically that's what he did look like if he ever went to, Ignador before this stuff. So there you go. Lauren, what's up?
It's some jokes that are happening.
You're muted.
You're
absolutely not coming through.
Can you hear me now?
yes.
Yes.
I had an epiphany.
An Epiphone?
You should be played by Pedro Pascal,
Why?
the Soldier of Fortune. The
He's-
Soldier
he's
of
way
Fortune.
that guy's way too thin.
If he was buff,
Okay.
him from whatever. Shut up. Let me have my dream.
I was actually gonna say, it's like for whatever reason, Phil, when you held up that figurine, I immediately just thought of Tom Skerritt.
See, Tom Skerritt, like vintage. I
Yeah.
also said a big was vintage Selleck. I thought was correct.
Oh yeah, Selleck's not bad.
See his mustache?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I see it.
Ah, death! And this is a scream of joy, both for it's a scream of rage when he gets tricked by the voluptuous. It's a scream of. I like that I gave him a little like cross body bag just so he has more guns and knives in it.
Yeah.
That's
Pouches.
good.
Gotta have stuff for your gear.
Yeah. Anyway, Callie, he's your new favorite character. He'll be in your head all the time if you bring him. He does have some.
He will not make it on the roster.
If you ever
you get
want to, you can take him for free, and if you ever want serious
No, absolutely
firepower,
not.
he
Still
gets
too
good
much
stuff.
of a cost.
Lauren, do you think Callie would like the boxer? Would she be more on board with the boxer? Would she like his vibe?
She
or
would
he
be
also
on- She would be on board with him, I think. But in the beginning, she would be very skeptical.
I like the boxer. He's a fun guy. Well, guys, thank you so much. That is the Soldier of Fortune. That is a little revelation about Blood from a Stone that I've kind of been how it relates to Lost War Academia. In other words, it's almost like Maisie saw what people were doing somewhere and said, cool, I'm going to do this myself and close this off to anybody observing it anymore. Crazy. So, sorry for that prolonged diversion. But at this point, we're going to turn our minds over to Third Time's the Charm, our sitcom game extraordinaire.
I forgot we were even playing this game.
I know. For tonight's game, I have a request from chat. This is probably too meta a joke, but I don't care. I need a 1960s pop band or musician.
The Monkeys.
You're not chat.
Oh, you said a request from chat.
Yeah.
I did.
I
Thank
thought
you.
you
mean a
were, I
request
thought they
for
had a
chat?
request to have
Oh.
us say one.
Yeah.
My request is for
Thank you.
chat to tell me a 1960s pop band.
Taylor Swift.
I see the Beatles. I see Tony and Tony. That's funny. I think that's 70s though. I see Beach Boys. And the Archies. Oh man, I think the Archies isn't a real band though, because the Archies is all just one person singing all the parts, right? Like, because that song was a hit and they couldn't go on tour. Wasn't that the story with the Archies?
I just know the one song.
Yeah, I do like their song. To go by what was first, it was the Beatles. So I guess I have to go with that. Beach Boys would be the most
Boys.
on brand.
I might vote to skip the Beatles on, even if just speaking Beatles lyrics aloud seems to be courting the most litigious entities.
We'll get to that. All right, so friends, on that note, we are going to begin our game. Our players, are you guys ready? Sorry for the long diversion.
Yes.
I guess maybe the Beatles litigiousness, maybe that's a reason not to do that. I feel like I have an okay Beatles voice. They're all interchangeable. Like, if you're here to tell me that they sound different from each other, I don't know if I fully believe it. I guess Ringo's a little different. It would probably be Ringo.
If you're gonna mimic Ringo, I'm gonna think we're in an episode of Thomas the Tank Engine.
Beach Boys. Well, friends, as I think
If
this
you're
over,
doing a Liverpool thing, that'll probably be fine.
as I think over what it will be, we're going to cut away here. So we're gonna go to our black screen, then we'll come back for the cold open. So audience, go ahead, let's get a big applause as we go to black. All right, and the lights come up on the house as the opening stinger music comes in. Everything is currently too spooky on the soundtrack there. And as the lights come up, we see that today, let's have it just be. We see that HUD and Joy are the only people currently on stage. They are sort of at their respective spots. HUD just hanging out in the in the part of the couch that is in the high school hallway, and Joy sitting at her desk as the lights come up. And Joy, you see an email, bling, pop up on your computer, and it makes a really loud noise. Could you give me a mug roll of a or if you'd rather, you could do a slapstick roll to fall over in surprise from the loud sound of an email delivery.
I guess slapstick, since that's a much higher die. for
Okay.
me.
Go ahead and make a roll for that.
11.
It's, the National Net Connect emails, they're very, very loud. So it's this like, and as you sort of get that, it's a huge laugh. Everybody throw up the thing. As you sort of see that, HUD, you even take note that Joy has
I'd probably spill my coffee a bit.
spill coffee, things go running. In fact, I'll say that's loud enough that either I'm gonna say that's loud enough that Archie, you come running in from the hallway because you hear like a yelp.
What? Oh no. Oh, Giga, what's going on? Everything
That's
okay?
Yeah. No, sorry. Yeah. I guess my volume was just too high. I think I just it's just work email, business things, very important email.
You sure?
business.
That seemed to really take you off guard. It wasn't from your. Did your grandmother send you more notes about your?
No, she's never learned how to use anything past those Nokia phones from like really back in the day, the first cell phones. You know what I mean? So
You mean the ones that just came out?
No, the ones that like still had buttons on them, like they're really weird and gross.
Yeah.
looking.
You mean the ones that just
This
came
is
out?
the 90s. Those are the ones that just came out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. It's
Totally
okay.
forgot.
Those brand new ones from last
And
week.
no, she never learned anything past the anything.
No, I text my mom every day, and then I pull out my my candy bar phone, and I start. I'm like 55555444554554445.
Oh, it's T9.
5. But I never do any. But Archie doesn't do any predictive text. He just literally spells every single word out.
Makes sense.
Can I help you with your I mean, I know a little bit about computers, not a lot, but.
No, I think I
You
got.
want me to
I
help?
mean, yes, you can help me. Yes, I don't know how to open this email.
Well, here.
It
let
is
me-
the 90s. That's reason.
Do you mind if I move the mouse? I just.
No,
Just-
I mean, you know best, I'm sure. So you should
Okay. Do you want to take
whatever
your
you need.
Do you want to take your hand off of it, or?
Oh, is that a necessary step? Yeah, sure. Okay, I can do that. Yeah. Mhm.
No,
Sorry
it's
about that.
Your desk is very tight back here. It's
Hmm.
very not a lot of space.
No, it feels perfect to me right now.
Okay. Well, I basically turned off the speaker. I did a Z command and just went ahead and rerouted it. You should be like going. You were connecting at like 14.4. Now you're at like 5600 baud, so you should be all set to go. But yeah, I think.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You
You're
have a
welcome.
wonderful butt.
I'm sorry.
I didn't. Sorry, what? No.
Was there something
say-
else you
I didn't-
needed?
No, I didn't say anything. You're good. Thank you.
Okay. Well,
In any
see you
case,
around.
Joy. Yeah, go ahead, Rod.
That was masterful on both your parts.
You're now able, Joy, to check your email, which you see is an email to everyone at MegaCon Glom, explaining that there is a, like, all secrecy required, top secret guest, celebrity guest, coming to the MegaCon Glom offices for top secret reasons. Exercise all caution. If you scroll down, there's a photo of Enid Pantry, and it says, "Under no circumstances can this woman be let in the building." And then there's like a lot, and there's just rows and rows of exclamation marks.
I feel like that was already the rule for her.
There's a little puff of, as the Dr. Trump fires you. Oh yeah, it was the rule, but today it's especially important because we have a celebrity guest coming. I'm very excited.
That's like a pop up from the email, or
Oh,
he's here in front of
Sure,
me.
we'll say he popped up on the screen in the email. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Wait, I can't get out. How do? Oh, rats. The point is, Joy. Yeah, just be really careful because we have a very important guest coming to do to speak to MegaCon Glom. It's a huge get. I used a real cool connection.
Okay, I will make sure. I'll make sure everyone knows to still not let her in.
Okay, thanks. Wait, please, no, don't X out of the window. At this point, the door flies open, and Erasmus comes in.
Bud, I've got the thing for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Why now?
got blaster shakes.
Blaster shakes.
Yeah. What you do is we get to be in our own business. You can forget that whole school thing. And we
I
each
would-
have to go out and find 8 new people to sell it to.
If
And
you
then-
leave, is there a slot available? Is that how that works?
What's up?
I don't understand how anything works here, Joy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, so you want in? You just gotta go find 8 people to sign up.
Wait. Did you bring me a shake or not?
I'm gonna take in a big wheelbarrow full of these shakes.
Go ahead and do a slapstick make an entrance with that, and you get to roll double 8s.
I got a 1, and that's not a D8.
Okay.
And a 6.
1 is okay, so you do succeed, but you don't get extra ha points. But yeah, so it's a very funny thing as he pulls like multiple wheelbarrows. But then coming up from behind him, actually, could you roll a D3 for me? Or a D6, sorry. If you have a D6 handy, Erasmus.
3.
Okay, great. So, you do that, and sort of like pushing in like the last one. It's like, hey, could I help you out with this? And it's the Beach Boys.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we're huge fans of Blaster Shakes. Yeah, we never lost any money in that.
Oh, hey guys. You want in on this?
I mean, I guess so. Is it a sure deal? We definitely all know 8 people. One of them's like, try 8,000 because of all our fans.
Wow.
That's a sure thing you can't lose. I'll make you all up a shake right now.
Huh, sounds great. Hey, what is this place? It looks like an office and a school and a living room and another one of the Beach Boys. I'm not going to go into specific Beach Boys because I don't know where they were at this point with if Brian Wilson was still there, if it's just the Mike Love era. I don't know. The point is, one of them's like, hey, you can't say anything about modern design. God. So bad. At this point, though, just as the door is closing, Enid, I need you to make for me a slapstick roll of snooping contortions. You get to roll 2 d8s and use the higher number.
All right.
Contortions. I forgot about that.
A 6.
A 6? Great. What was the other roll?
4.
Okay, understood. Yeah, so a 6. So basically, just at that point, you see this hand like stop the door, and Enid, if you'd like to say something while you're trying to push your way in.
Can I also make a roll for I just wanted to borrow?
Sure. Yeah. Oh my God, double it up.
And if she's trying to come in, then I want to make an awkwardly hide roll.
Understood.
Another 6.
Another 6. Okay, so yeah. So what is it you say that you're here to borrow, Enid?
Oh, I was just looking for some
Can I turn on the blender?
shake to borrow, if you know what I mean. And she'll wink at Erasmus.
Just gonna turn on the blender.
All right, so Joy, your plan is to awkwardly hide. So go ahead and do an awkwardly hide slapstick roll.
12.
12. Oh my gosh, you get to roll 2 as well.
Yeah, well, the other one's 11.
Well, then you get an extra haha point.
Rad.
Not that anyone has ever used those in this game.
I did the day Erasmus tried to kiss the frog before me.
Oh, that's right, you did. You burned those to stop when Archie was turned into a frog.
Uh-huh.
So basically, you begin to awkwardly hide, and the camera sort of cuts down to you, Joy.
So I want to like awkwardly hide like celebrities and stuff.
Oh,
from
you
Enid.
want to hide the Beach Boys from Enid.
Or like just block view from the because she's trying
Then
to come
I
in through
will
the door,
say, because you did roll a 12 on the slapstick, Joy leaps across the room and is just like awkwardly like standing in front of these like 4 to 6 middle-aged men who are all wearing like Hawaiian shirts because so Enid, you can't see what's going on. I don't know, Hud or Archie, if either of you have a quip you want to take us out on, please do so.
I don't think they know 8 people.
Give a laugh and a clap to that. And from there, we go into our theme song.
The world is pretty tough out there, sometimes it's all too much. But now's your chance to start anew because you've got that magic touch. If life doesn't work out as you planned, you gotta try again. You stayed home with your family, then you started a business, now you're running a school. Third time's the charm, but your family's still around you and your office is too. Plus the school is full of monsters, third time's the charm. Or maybe the fourth will be...
All right, we're now in a commercial break. 3 coworkers are sitting around an office. The frustrated coworker slams down the keyboard in frustration.
Ugh, this job is the worst. It is really getting me down.
You want to go to the break room and get a snack?
No, a snack isn't going to cut it.
That's right. You need something stronger.
Knowing coworker pulls out a bottle of Businessman's Helper.
Businessman's helper. Now I like the sound of that.
What does it do?
It helps to take the edge off. It makes work go by in a glorious daze. You're confused but unaware, productive but disengaged.
Wow, I can see how helpful that would be.
I don't want any pet pills or mood altering.
I'm going to stop you right there. Businessman's Helper isn't a drug or a controlled substance. It's not a medicine, and it isn't covered by the Food and Drug Administration. It doesn't need to be. It's just a little helper.
Sounds amazing. Can I have some?
Knowing coworker gives helpful coworker a couple of pills from Businessman's Helper. Helpful coworker takes them.
Oh wow, I feel amazing.
Of course you do. So, how about you? Want to try it? Just a little supplemental help.
I guess I'd be crazy not to.
Frustrated coworker... Oh yeah, sorry.
Anyone would be crazy not to.
Frustrated coworker takes a pill, then a deep breath, then starts working.
I feel better already.
Knowing coworker turns to camera.
Of course you do. Try Businessman's Helper today. It's not a drug, it's not a food, it's something else. Now available at C-Mart nationwide.
All right, and we're back to the show. All right, back from commercial. Businessman's Helper. Here we go. As the sort of curtains have come up, let's see. Joy, you are in the process. You have like Enid like over on one side. You're sort of trying to distract her. Who would you like to bring with you in that endeavor? What other cast member would you like to use for that? Or if you want to do that on your own and leave the rest of them to whatever else is going on, that's fine.
I mean, Joy would want to spend as much time with Archie as possible.
Perfect.
But... Okay.
I mean, let's not make decisions based on logic. Let's make them based on that. So Archie, as we begin, Joy is kind of like pulling you over to one side, to by the offices where she has Enid. And Joy, let's say that you're explaining the situation to Archie about that email you got and what's going on.
What? I was just in the middle of trying to fold gym clothes for my new gym class. So, what's up?
That sounds like a very beautiful time. No, I have to. We got an email from Dr. Charm. He has some celebrity guests coming in today, and we have to make sure definitively that Enid does not come in and see anyone or anything. And so she's here, and she might offer terrible food again.
But I mean, does it mean I have to be dishonest with her? Because I'm really bad at that.
No, if you tell her the truth that you don't like it, she doesn't hear it anyways, so it's fine. You can be as honest as you want.
Oh no, well that's good to know. I mean, I don't really. That's fine. I don't mind her food so much. It's more about the celebrity. The celebrity guest.
Then I'll handle that part.
Okay.
I just mostly need you to help make sure she doesn't actually, just be a physical, just be a wall. Just...
Okay, I can be a wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'll protect you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As this is going on, Enid, you have been sort of pushed over to the office. I would like for you to go ahead and do a little bit of snooping for me.
Do I roll?
Is
Yeah.
she snooping in my office?
She's snooping in your office as you're talking to Archie. So yeah, Enid,
Okay.
let's do okay, so Enid, fortunately for you though, Enid's snooping is not going like she's kind of getting like thwarted constantly by, like a desk plant will move and she can't sort of see it. It's the audience might see a moment of Dr. Charm like pushing potted plants and being like taking off his wizard hat, rubbing his head. So Enid, you're looking around. So basically, you're everything in this office. This office connected to the living room that then heads over to a larger bullpen. It seems very suspicious, but you're not seeing anything specific.
Seeing that Enid is snooping over in the office from the couch.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Hud. At this point, you're in the kitchen with Erasmus and the Beach Boys.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
We're shaking it up, man.
We'll cut over there now. So the Beach Boys are like, oh, so Hud, how long have you worked for Erasmus?
14 minutes.
Nah, it's been much longer than that. Remember the golf balls last time? You're
I
always
like to
helping
think
me
that
out.
we were equal partners in that one.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
cool.
out of the two of us, one of us has a degree.
Oh, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I'm the Beach Boy who waited a long time to get my degree. I was in school real late.
At this point, I'll just turn on like the blender with a shake in it that explodes all over HUD.
All right, make a slapstick roll for that. That's a standard slapstick, only 1d8.
Okay. A 2.
It doesn't splash all over HUD, so he just kind of stands there like it's not coating him or anything.
Is it supposed to? Is that why they're called blast shakes?
Oh, that's not the blast part.
No, not at all. And then one of them goes, I'm talking about those good vibrations. Or maybe
Oh, yeah.
not so good. Oh, boy. All right, well, so who are we going to sell to? It looks like there's a business over there where a really young employee and an also really young other employee who's dressed like a teacher are trying to, like, distract some middle-aged woman. Should we go
That's my
sell to
history
them?
teacher.
He is a teacher? Oh, I see, because there's the school connected. That kid's way too young to be a teacher. Like, you should be a teacher, right? Are you a teacher at the school?
Probably. No, I'm a student. That is my history teacher.
And the one goes, that's okay. I'm the beach. And hey, us Beach Boys, we stayed teenagers for all the time. Woo. They do some harmonizing. The Beach Boys do a little bit of singing.
But not actually, right?
Well, no, but we just kept singing about teenage girls well into our 30s and 40s. Enid, at this point, you hear beautiful singing across the room.
Can I have... Is there a coffee pot in the office part?
Spend a haha point. There could be a coffee pot you could pick up for sure.
I would just like to be helping myself to the coffee.
Okay, so basically Enid is helping herself to coffee, and Joy, you and Archie have moved into there, but now she hears the beautiful harmonizing of the Beach Boys as they sing about 2 girls for every boy.
What are we supposed?
Hi, Miss
Hi,
Becky.
Enid.
Hey, oh my goodness, I was just hearing some beautiful singing over there.
I don't
I
hear
will,
anything. I hear
She'll slam
nothing
the
at
door
all.
closed.
I
Oh,
can't
is
hear
there a
anything.
speaker system?
Would anyone like some coffee? I've got some. I don't think it's fresh. It tastes very stale. Whoever...
No, yeah,
okay.
that
mean-
was here when I moved into the office. I don't know who handles that. I bring my own from home.
When Enid hears that, can she, like, spit it out?
Absolutely, do a spit take. That slapstick, just a slapstick roll. Absolutely.
3.
You spit it, but it just sort of dribbles.
Ew, that's so much worse. I should really have my assistant take care of that.
Oh, I think you should. And she'll shove the coffee pot and the cup.
Your secretary actually walks in and says, "Oh yes,
Secretary, yes.
Miss Fuller, did you need something?"
Could we perhaps just throw out that coffee pot and get a new one entirely is probably the best
Oh,
bet, I think.
of course. She takes the coffee pot and throws it in the trash can and walks out of the room.
Thank you so much.
Then you hear from the hallway, Dr. Charm saying,
Oh, it's so happy to have you here. Right this way, Mr. Star.
Slam the door shut again. Yep. Crazy new speaker system.
Did
Mhm.
I hear that there is a star here?
Starfish.
Yeah. Yes.
Lots of. We're stocking a giant sea tank full of fish.
And
Saltwater
yeah.
fish.
a sentient one as well.
A what?
A sentient starfish.
No, there's
Otherwise,
nothing
Dr.
sentient
Charm
about it.
He wouldn't
You're-
have been talking to just a regular old starfish.
Yeah, the starfish wasn't talking.
Starfish.
The new aquarium manager we
behind Enid, through the glass windows of Joy's office, Dr. Charm appears, walking with living Beatles legend Ringo Starr. But upon seeing Enid in the room,
Excuse me, this way.
and he goes, I'm fine, whichever way we want to go. That's no problem for me. And he sort of pushes him back as they sort of, I'm just here to do a performance. It's fun to be needed still. And he sort of pushes him out of the room. And then he goes, He kind of, suddenly you hear Dr. Charm's voice over your phone.
Paging Miss Fuller, Miss VP Legal Counsel Fuller. Paging Miss Fuller.
I have to take that. Archie, perhaps you should just talk to Miss Pentry about your next lesson plan, and only your lesson plan.
Okay.
Archie,
or your comedy also is probably a good one. 'cause-
I know that didn't go so well. Well. Okay.
Archie,
I will walk out of the room.
Are you teaching marine biology?
No, I'm
starfish?
I'm subbing in for the PE teacher.
Oh.
But yeah. No, also history.
Well, you
and
know what? I happen
I'm not doing any music or
Well, don't you worry about that. I've been wanting to work on my calisthenics. Now, I just want you to look at my downward dog. And she proceeds to go into a downward dog.
Roll another slapstick for me.
4.
If you want to, you could spend 1 haha point and have that be a joke that lands.
I'll do that.
'Cause you've been so close so many times. Said Enid to the
Good.
okay.
So she's like bent over and saying, "I just want you to check my positioning. Is it right? Because I feel like I'm not feeling the stretch in the right place.
oh. Well.
And if you need to, you can put your hands on me."
I'll tell you what, Archie. Oh, wait, I don't have your
I'm gonna go. I want to root through the trash and just start chugging the coffee.
Dude, just roll a slapstick on that then.
Okay. Is that a hot mess or no?
I'd say that's a hot mess, yes, for sure. So you get to roll double and use the higher for sure.
5 and a 4.
Yeah, it's no extra hot point, but yeah, basically Archie just does a great job of ignoring this and drinking rotten coffee from the thing. So in this moment, we'll cut to Joy and Dr. Charm, and basically like just in the hallway beyond the thing, you see that Ringo Starr is there, Joy, and even as all children in the 80s, 90s. Let me rephrase this. As all children in all movies from the 80s and 90s, they're obsessed with the culture of the 50s and 60s. And that's the only songs they ever always sing in movies. Anyway, so you're very familiar with Mr. Ringo Starr.
Would she be okay? So she would probably have heard the music of both of these, but I don't think she would know what they look like.
That's fair. Good point. Okay. So he's
Excuse me, Joy. What's going on? Why is you-know-who exactly in the path of our top secret guest over here?
She forced her way in, so we put her in a different room than your guests, and now you're
My guest? No, my guest is right here in the office. Why don't we put her in the kitchen? Put her in the school. Throw her out of the place for all I care. Actually, we should do that one first.
That's your guess?
Yeah, Ringo Starr.
That is your one and only guess?
He's a Beatle, yeah.
I think they're called the Beatles, but that's not even.
No,
There's
don't
four
let him hear you say that.
other-
That's offensive. Those are bugs.
There are 4 other older men in the kitchen with Hud and.
Well,
and
what Erasmus gets up to is his own business. Oh, but Hud's a student. That could be trouble.
Yeah, no. See, they were also celebrities. They're the Beach Boys. I believe.
Suddenly you hear a voice go, Beach Boys? Is somebody talking about the Beach Boys? I hate the Beach Boys. I've been in a feud with them since the 60s. Dr. Charm goes,
No. Beach Boys. We don't have anything to do with the Beach Boys.
at this point, the Beach Boys start singing, you know, like, little surfer, little girl. And they're like telling Hud and Erasmus to join in.
I'll join in loudly with I Love the Beach Boys to start.
Okay. Anything you want to add to that?
No, I'm just gonna be like studying these like the shakes, like as they're singing. I've like taste it out of the blender and then being like
Sure.
looking over like the ingredients of it.
Oh no, you gotta drink up there.
Erasmus, can you just roll me a quip on screaming I love the Beach Boys?
7.
Yeah, your voice carries, and so basically, Joy, as you hear the singing, you hear somebody go, I love the Beach Boys, and Rico says, whoa, oh, this seems like a real bad situation. Oh, it's like the Rolling Stones all over again. And Dr. Stern goes,
it's a quirk of the electrical system. Don't worry. Let's send you over. He sees Enid through the glass. This way to the broom closet. You'll love it, Mr. Starr. He looks at Joy and goes, hey, fix this.
So, should I kick out the Beach? Are they not your guests?
What?
Are they not?
He runs back and says, under no circumstances can you kick out the Beach Boys. They're the Beach Boys. They brought the surf sound. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Is Brian Wilson here? Pet sounds? Are they gonna do pet sounds? Can they do Smile? Can they do Heroes and Villains? Oh boy, Joy, this is a mess. Fix it!
Are those their songs? Okay, yeah.
he disappears. And Archie, as you're watching Enid pose provocatively.
Enid, I don't know if I've ever met anyone your age that's double jointed.
I hear that a lot.
Well, your form looks great.
She'll like struggle to get up and say, "Oh, thank you. Those stretches keep me young and limber." If you know what I mean.
I do.
And off that beat, act break. All right, it's an act break. It's an ad. We see the Channel 7 newsroom. 2 anchors sit at the desk, but they seem to be in low spirits.
Tonight on Channel 7 News at 11, we have the news.
Just the news.
We'll tell you about the candidates for next week's municipal elections. Ever wonder why there's so many judges running unopposed? Yeah, we'll get all to all that.
We'll also take an in-depth look at corruption in our local sheriff's department, but don't get too excited thinking it's anything sexy like murder. It's just a kickback scheme to a tow truck company, but this teleprompter. But you still want to know the details. Tune in at 11.
We'll also have a chat with Dr. Greg Powery, a noted economist who wants to give us advice on financial planning and retirement savings. A chat that won't be taking place over the pit or in the fire tunnel.
And we do have a look at fashion. Historical fashions among the Amish in rural Pennsylvania. Oh, come on.
And we'll check in with Cyclone for weather.
The camera
No,
cuts to
it's-
Lou.
It's It's just Lou now.
Not Cyclone?
Nope. Just Lou. Weather with Lou, I guess, is gonna be a pretty average temperature week here. Oh, man.
Okay. Okay. So join us for serious, sober news tonight on the Channel 7 News at 11. My name is Declan Smash.
I'm Yvonne Sitterwerder.
Lou Polito.
The camera cuts to Mortimer. He's wearing a dark suit and holding his hat in his hand, like a gentleman.
And I'm Mortimer Slice, the new station manager here. And trust me when I say it. Moving forward, the Channel 7 newsroom is going to feature real journalism, not sensationalist drivel. You're in good hands, Channel 7.
All that and more. Tonight, Channel 7, News at 11.
All right, so back in the show. Let's see. Archie, and Joy. Enid is still there, poking around, trying to borrow a shake or whatever whoever the hell she said she came here for.
Does Starbucks exist? I forget when it opened up.
In the 90s.
Yeah,
then-
or just coffee
Okay.
places in general. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Miss Pantry, were you looking? You said for a shake or coffee?
Well, for shake materials.
So milk and ice, I guess.
Oh no, dear, I'm dairy free. So just something that's shake.
So water and ice.
Is water dairy free? I've never looked that up.
Pretty sure water is everything free.
Oh. You're very smart for your age, young lady.
Yeah, I get that a lot. So could I direct you perhaps to the nearest shake business?
Yes, that would be wonderful.
Out the door, down the street, outside.
Oh no. Darling, I've lived here as long as you've been alive. Maybe longer. Even though
I believe that. Yeah.
Young woman, not. But I was just hoping that you might be able to have some accoutrement provided to me that may provide me with shake beverage.
Well, as you saw earlier, we didn't even have fresh coffee. We don't have anything here.
Oh, it doesn't have to be fresh. Do you think anything I cook with is fresh?
So do you want the coffee from the trash?
No, I drank it all. Sorry. It's all down my gullet.
Then we absolutely have nothing for you.
I feel so much movement everywhere.
Okay. We're gonna fix that.
Archie dear, maybe you should get some dairy-free water. That might help you.
Okay, something. My
Water
heart
in
is beating
general.
so fast.
Yeah, I mean mine does a lot too.
Okay.
But probably for different reasons.
Well, and she'll go up to Archie and like grab him and
no.
put her ear to his chest.
No, what are you doing to him?
His heart.
Okay.
No, he doesn't. He's not. He's fine. You don't have to touch him like that at all. He's fine.
He smells like cinnamon and cortisol.
She will take a big whiff, like going from like his chest
Oh no, you really.
and up to looking in his face, in his eyes,
That's not.
and she'll just say, "I think you are going to be just fine, Archie."
Okay.
And
And then
Joy will.
Archie passes. I think Archie passes out.
Understood. Give me a
can I
slapstick
roll
roll,
me-
Archie.
Okay.
And Joy, yes, you can. As he's doing that.
She will open the door, I guess, and just go, Erasmus! Erasmus!
Archie
You need
faints. Enid and Joy's just calling for Erasmus.
You need some gut busters in there?
Yep.
Enid's gonna turn like toward the studio audience.
Should I
and,
bring
like,
the Beach Boys?
adjust.
No!
Enid, you heard that for sure.
Yeah, I think Erasmus is. I think he can help you with what you're looking for specifically. The shake.
Did I hear the Beach Boys?
No.
pushed
He
the
said
dress up
he
even
said
more.
the Peach Boys. Because the school.
Oh, well, it is very important to provide speech pathology services in a school.
Yeah.
Yep,
Mhm.
love
Yeah,
love
just-
those Beach Boys.
No, Erasmus, the Peach Boys. Yeah.
And
Sorry, what's it? One.
oh man, the Beach Boys are like the Beach Boys. So actually, Enid, if you're being taken out of the office, Erasmus is there. He's surrounded by shake material, which somewhat flies in the face of everything Joy was just telling you, as he and Hud are making lots of shakes. But the Beach Boys, at this moment, walk out from the school hallway with like handfuls of cash, saying, "Whoa, those kids really did want to buy a bunch of shakes."
And,
I guess Joy will run and try to like push them back, like leap and just kind of push in back into the doorway.
Oh
they
no,
came.
we'll sign autographs, no problem. Little.
I need my cut.
Erasmus, as like Hud is like drinking one and still like reading the packaging. Erasmus, how is it possible that this does not need to be regulated by the Food and Drug Administration? How is this not one or the other?
I find it best to just look at the label. Just Gutbusters. Feel better instantly.
Yeah, I'm the Beach Boy who really doesn't believe in big government. You guys know which one. I mean, I'm not sure which one it literally is, but there is one. And so he's like, "Yeah, we don't need these regulatory agencies."
Oh no.
Yeah, Enid, did you want some shake?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask Erasmus. And she'll go.
How many orders should I put you down for?
Oh well, I'll take anything you've got.
3 wagons full it is.
Erasmus, your generosity is just unbelievable. Oh, you make a lady swoon, and she'll like fall toward him with her boobs
Okay,
out.
give me a slapstick roll on that.
I step
7.
aside and go look reach for the label.
She rolls very, very boobs forward. Erasmus, if you would give me a slapstick roll in reply.
An 8.
An 8. Erasmus, and you totally get out of the way, and Enid just falls into a boobs first into a wheelbarrow of shake powder.
Miss Pendry, I believe Erasmus can help you take all this back to your home.
Oh,
You shouldn't carry it yourself. Erasmus.
I would love to take Erasmus over to my
Yep,
house.
there you go.
That's more of a HUD
right
thing.
now.
And
Go,
as
go,
from
go,
behind Joy, the Beach Boys are like, "Wait, but isn't that how are we gonna get we gotta give him our money."
Go, go,
yeah.
go.
And
Go. Get now. Go.
Enid, as you and Erasmus are shoved out of the sort of door, we're gonna cut over to the room where Archie, you are unconscious, and Dr. Charm kind of peeks and says,
Looks like the coast is clear. I mean, this way, Mr. Star.
and he brings in Ringo Starr, where they see an unconscious boy, and Dr. Charm goes,
Oh, I can explain.
and Ringo says, "No need to explain. He's clearly passed out from Beatlemania."
Right, okay. Mr. Lewis. Hello?
Oh, I'm seeing Star.
I get that a lot.
So wait, has Enid, Erasmus, and the Beach Boys left now?
Right now,
Not the
the
Beach
Beach Boys are in the living room. Enid and Erasmus are like at the door, like Joy's trying to push them out. Archie is alone with Ringo, and it's an office where there are doors, but it's also all glass windows, so it's kind of all open to everything. They're there with Dr. Charm and Ringo Starr, and you, Hud, are just, I don't know. What do you want to do? You could.
I guess I was
go
just gonna
anywhere.
kind of like come back in and like sit down on the couch.
Sure, that's the
still
HUD
like
move.
still like studying this shake. And it's starting to look maybe a little woozy as I sit down. Like maybe there's a little like I more like tumble over the couch a little bit.
Okay, give me a slapstick on that then. Yeah. as you're sort of as you're feeling a little off your a 3. If you want to, you can spend some haha points to get that to a landing joke.
Sure.
Otherwise, you just kind of stand there awkwardly, and the audience sits in silence.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
No, but then I gotta. Sure.
So HUD does a little swoon kind of thing. Erasmus, at the door, with Enid and Joy, you notice HUD half passing out.
Uh-oh, I better
Nope, you've got to
I better
take
see to
her.
this, Joy. Can you
Nope, I will take care of HUD. Absolutely.
That's right. She'll take care of him. You can take care of me.
The Beach Boys step
perfect.
forward and go, "Oh no, it looks like somebody's caught Beach Boy fever." And then Ringo
No one
Starr
has
steps in and says,
fever.
"No, it's Beatlemania." Huh? You guys. Oh no. And the Beach Boys go, "Oh, it's Ringo Starr, our least favorite member of the Beatles." "Oh, we have a major feud on our hands here. I can't possibly perform in a situation like this."
Oh, that's okay. Gentlemen, please, hold on. Oh no, they're seeing each other. This is a disaster.
At least Enid's not here.
Well,
Enid will pop up in a cloud of shake powder
Yeah.
and say, "Celebrities!"
Dr. Charm jumps behind Ringo Starr, little lizard cat thing, as yeah. Anybody want to say anything or do anything in this moment?
what can I do?
Can I follow Enid in and hit her with the door out of the way as I bust back in?
Yes, do make a slapstick make an entrance roll.
Is there like a re-roll thing here? Or?
So if you rolled 2 d8s
Yeah.
and they were both under.
I'll just use all 5 of my haha points
Okay.
to get an 8.
Nice.
To get to an 8, you
just need to get to a
5 will get you the laugh, but if you want to use them all to try to get a huge laugh here, you can certainly
Go into the 8.
All right, cool. Enid, if you will give me an additional slapstick roll. This is not snooping contortions because this is going to be just give me a slapstick on this.
A 1.
A 1. If you want to, you could use the rest of your haha points to make this land as a big moment as well.
Sure.
Okay, then in that case, we have a huge climactic thing as Erasmus, slides back in his patented way. That probably even gets an applause as he Kramers his way back into the room. And he smacks Enid in the head, and she faints. And then the Beach Boys and Ringo Starr all rush forward, trying to catch her. And out of the way, she's my demographic. She's our demographic too. Et cetera, as they're catching her. And Dr. Charm goes,
Okay, well, Joy, if this were a different company, I'd say you're fired. But instead, you did all you could. This was a crazy day. Where the hell did the Beach Boys come from? Don't worry, your job's safe. You'll always have a place at this company, Joy. Always.
That is oddly comforting. Okay, thank you.
Archie, you kind of come in woozy. You and HUD, actually, maybe Archie, you stumble in woozy and sit down next to HUD, also woozy on the couch. If the woozy boys want to say anything.
Yeah, this has just been a real woozy day.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
Oh.
HUD,
there dairy in that?
HUD, give me a mug roll as you drink that shake. As you make a face. And I guess you could do your you have your stank face. I don't like that because it's disgusting.
I don't think it is, though.
Oh, you think it's good? Never mind.
It's a 5, so it's fine, I think.
Then it's you get a laugh, whatever kind of mugging you're doing. Is this basically you saying oh, this is delicious?
Yeah, I think it's just it's not so much delicious so much as it's I'm starting to like the ride, I think.
Okay.
And I was I don't know, Archie, but you should try it. We should all try it.
I'm pretty hopped up on Coffee. It's the first time I've ever had caffeine. So
you should probably just drink lots of water.
and
actually.
I'll go ahead and just start.
Oh boy. And as
Maybe I'll call
Archie
911.
as Archie joins in and we have laughter and applause. We cut to commercial. It's a commercial, everyone. We see shots of a house on fire.
The future is coming for you.
We see 2 firemen rush into the fire.
The future doesn't care if you're not ready.
A burning beam falls in front of the firemen, but they see a trapped person up ahead.
Help! Help! I'm burning.
The firefighters rush forward trying to save the trapped person.
The future is full of lies. Lies told to you, lies told about you.
We can't get to them. We don't have the right tools.
Suddenly, cyber tools appear in their hands thanks to the internet.
The future is coming. The future is the internet. And only National Net Connect can give you the tools you need.
The firefighters use digital technology to clear the burning beam and rescue the trapped person.
I'm saved. Thank you.
We've got you. We've got you.
The future doesn't care if you're not ready. The future has 1,000 evil faces. The face of fire and destruction. The face of copyright piracy. And the face of Reverend Gary Tarmac, who spreads lies.
We see the face of the Reverend Gary Tarmac appear almost demonically in the flames of the burning building.
The future is coming for you, but National Net Connect is already here for you with the tools you need. Call the number on the screen and order a free CD-ROM with 500 free hours of National Net Connect to get you ready for what's coming.
The face of the Reverend Gary Tarmac burns. And we're back in the house. Enid is sitting on the couch where the Beach Boys and Ringo Starr are all together fanning her. Okay. Like they're like, I think she's gonna be okay. She'd better be. I'd like to take her to an octopus's garden. Are you okay, ma'am?
Oh, well, I am now. I feel like a teenager again, which of course wasn't that long ago. Maybe about 5 years if you take off 20.
All Beach Boys and Ringo Starr in unison say, believe us, we know the feeling. Ha 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 ha. Then, the Beach Boys say, well, I don't know about an octopus's garden, but maybe we could go to Kokomo. And then Ringo Starr says, why not both? And as everybody else kind of steps in, the Beach Boys and Ringo Starr get together and start singing both of their hit songs. As you guys all sort of sit with Enid watching on the couch, and then a bunch of people from school and the office come in to listen, all the extras on the sides of the stage. But Erasmus, Hud, Joy, and Archie are all kind of staying together, if you guys would all like to say something.
I would probably just go over to the kitchen and pull out like a soda, but drink it as if it's been a long day and it's a beer.
You should definitely do the gut buster. It'll cure what ails you.
I
Right,
feel
Hud?
like it won't. I feel like it'll do the exact opposite and give me something that needs to be cured.
Erasmus, should I be concerned that this is basically entirely poppy seeds? Is that
Don't worry
a problem?
about it. Can you still see?
Mostly?
Yeah, you're fine then.
All right.
How about you, Archie? You need some? You're looking a little pale in the face.
No, Archie's just watching his hand move through space.
In the Florida Keys, there's a place called Kokomo. That's where we wanna go.
That's where we
Eating
wanna go.
octopus's garden. In the shade with you. Oh, do. Dr. Charm appears behind you guys and says,
Okay, well, I guess we didn't keep Enid from seeing the celebrities, or the celebrities seeing each other, but this music is pretty good.
More of a Kinks guy.
I've been trying
Did
to
I
work
hear
them out for a
King?
while.
yeah, sure.
Oh, looks like somebody needs more dump.
Uh,
Some more now.
Joy will pick up the phone that's probably here in the kitchen and just call the school nurse.
And as Joy calls the school nurse, and the celebrity cameos pandering to the goddamn baby boomer primary demographic, because they were still in demo back then. The episode comes to an end, the credits begin to roll, but a commercial then plays as we cut to the ad break, our last ad break. All right, another commercial. A rich man in the back seat of a Rolls Royce is enjoying a fine dinner, full of tons of fine French dishes. He sighs in delight. Another Rolls Royce pulls up next to him, and a richer man rolls down the window.
Pardon me. Do you have any peshalongi?
The man blinks at the richer man.
Or do you not even know what about peshalongi? Are you just another pretender to wealth and good taste?
Oh, not at all. I was just not showing the variety of peshalongi you wanted.
Variety?
The man holds up a capped pot of peshalongi.
There is, of course, traditional peshalongi, beaches stewed.
It's supposed to be peaches. I'm sorry, that's a typo, not beaches. Peaches stewed in eels.
The Beach Boys edition.
Beach Boys stewed in eels, a Gallic tradition that has been delighting the finest, most refined palates for over 230 years.
I know that.
A woman leads forward from inside the Rolls Royce.
But there's also peshalongi VSOP, a barrel-aged blend of traditional peshalongi that contains Atlantic saffron and fermented caviar. The taste is quite elevated.
You know about peshalongi VSOP, don't you?
Of course. I'm perfectly aware.
Liar.
Liar. Liar, the bastard lies. He is not as rich or fancy as he claims.
No, but I...
There is no peshalongi VSOP, you stupid peasant, you piece of filth, you pathetic, mewling waste of life.
Guards, seize this pretender's property.
But no, I'm quite wealthy. I asked you for peshalongi after all.
But you were so quick to believe there might be another variety.
String him up and let the people see what becomes of those who pretend toward greatness.
Several guards in Beefeater uniforms rush forward and pull the Richard man out of his car, kicking him repeatedly. Then they take away his money and businesses and Rolls Royce.
Serves you right.
It's far better than what you truly deserve. Everyone who's truly worthwhile knows there's only one peshalongi.
The Rolls Royce drives off. The Richard man grips his broken jaw. An announcer. Oh, Kevin, you can read the announcer if you want to. You're muted. Sorry.
Peshalongi, France's finest culinary tradition.
All right, everybody. So the peshalongi, for those who are not longtime viewers, that's actually a callback to one of our ads from our Star Trek game. Because the first time was a guy said, "Do you have any peshalongi?" to another rich guy, and the first rich guy was like, "What's that?" The other guy said, he describes it's peaches stewed in eels. And the first rich man says, "That sounds gross. I'll just stick to caviar." And he's like, "Then you're not really rich." Guard sees him, and Beefeaters pull him out of his car and beat him. But now, this time, it was a guy thinking that he
got caught.
He blew it. He bit.
Yeah, I got.
Thought there was a
Liar.
VSOP. Oh, he's a
Liar.
liar.
The bastard
The
lies.
bastard lies. Guys, this was a great celebrity-studded episode. I can't believe that they got Ringo Starr and some of the Beach Boys all in one episode.
Oh, this does not bode well for the budget of the later episodes of this season.
Yeah, there's going to be some real bottle episodes.
I know that,
oh my god,
I know
we
that
should do a
all
clip show
all five of us
later.
can be the clip show. Yeah.
Where you guys just have to redo things we've already done.
Oh no.
It's like that time that Ringo Starr sang. Okay, well, once again, this game is preposterous. Thanks everyone for watching.
Oh, we have several thank yous here.
Great, please,
First
thank
of all, for those of you that are still hanging around that came in with the Swole Initiative Network's raid,
thank
you.
Hello,
this
Raiders, and I'm sorry that this is what you came to.
It is. This is our most zany, chaotic, haphazard thing we do. Not that anything we do here isn't chaotic or haphazard in some way. But welcome. And also thank you to Brinninger for gifting 5 subs.
Oh my god, thank you. Very kind of you.
And since, well, we still have all these new people here, Philip, would you like to inform them of the other things we do here?
Oh yes, we have a lot of games that are just much more standard TTRPG types. I mean, I say standard, they're all very weird. Coming soon, on Wednesday, we have another issue of Top Flight West, which is our sort of superhero game, as Top Flight West is about to square off against shadow versions of themselves. Going to be very fun this Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. On Friday, we have Blood from a Stone, our horror game, where things are popping off. We got a little taste of that earlier today when I made a revelation about the nature of some stuff as the Soldier of Fortune showed up in our Lost Lore Academia, Hampstead Hall shenanigans. Yeah, so join us at Friday 7:30 for that. On Sunday, it's time for a long-awaited fight. Some 20th level dragon hunters are stuck in a domain of dread, overseen by a pharaoh dragon who has just transformed them into dragonborn, which means they're somewhat under his thrall. It's going to be wild.
And that's actually a good one. If you're coming here and you're familiar with D&D, that will be 5e epic level combat of like 20th level 5e, characters with artifacts.
Yeah, I believe
fighting
we have
a draconic pharaoh dreadlord.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. They were summoned there by some dragons as a kind of a trying to like 2-for-1 situation. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun. So join us for that, and then a week from tonight we will be back with whatever the hell this is. So yeah, please join us for that fun.
And also, I've just posted all of the social stuff in our Discord. Philip writes recaps of every episode of every stream we have ever done. So you can catch up pretty quickly without having to watch all the backlog, if that's something that seems daunting to you.
Yes, although if you do want to watch the backlog, they are now conveniently on YouTube, and you can also, we also have a wiki that Sophia has been putting together that is, the link is there as well. You can sort of see we don't have all like the previous episodes in their recap, but they're all on our Discord, and slowly but surely you can find a lot of good info on the wiki as well. So yeah, well that's the shenanigans that go on this channel. Let's talk about what goes on your own channels. Like Lauren, what do you ever?
Occasionally, I stream on my channel. Okay. Is it frequent? No. Does it happen sometimes? Sure. But you can follow my channel and see if I do. Hi in the chat. You can follow me there. I'm a great self-promoter.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Really good.
Andrew,
you're doing great.
Thank you.
If you're free at lunch, you should join me. Every weekday at noon Pacific. I stream for an hour. Right now we're doing a very chill puzzle game called Taiji. If you like The Witness, you'll love this game. And then on Thursday, we're doing a little bit of a shift. We're not streaming at noon. We're streaming at 2 because we're starting Diablo 4 all over again with our very own Anna Vicina.
But wait, you mean who plays Shishu Buteros on Herbie
That's
Dragons?
Right, on Sundays. Yes, so it's a huge crossover event.
Can you two do it as the Buteros? Can you just play as the Buteros in Hell?
Oh, that would be interesting.
Oh my
that would be interesting. Yeah. That could be very interesting. Yeah. So every weekday at noon, and then this Thursday at 2. So here on Andrew's Trying on Twitch.
Cool.
Perfect. All right, and Pierce.
Oh, sure. Yeah, every Sunday I read an Animorphs book on my channel, Pierce Likes Things, and get blindsided constantly and consistently. Like last week when I thought that this was just another fun romp since the previous book had been so heavy, and it was just this goofy adventure about finding a website where people were talking about Yerks and then trying to figure out who these usernames were and reading chat room logs. And then the last 2 chapters, the person behind it all was the twin brother of the big bad who was eating other Yerks to survive. He was a cannibal. And that's what happened in the last 2 chapters of this. And then the two characters with the most romantic relationship had a big rift happen between them when she wanted to kill this guy. And he said, we can't, because I gave my word that we wouldn't, and we need to get out of here. So I'll be reading another one of these books. This one, book 17. The Underground, this Sunday. If you like weird dark stuff set in 1997.
I forgot how intense those books were.
Yeah. Also, weirdly, there's a lot about the internet and the beginnings of the internet in this book. And literally everything they say about the internet is still true. When someone's like, basically like, what is the internet? And someone's like, well, it's like, or what is a chat room? It's like, well, it's like a lot of people like talking to each other, but not really listening to each other. And I was like, oh, so Twitter. Like, it's all still true. It's all still accurate.
Is the Reverend Gary Tarmac? Is he in the book?
Oh, no, but it is, his name was Joe Bob Fenestre, was the head of Web Access America.
There you go. Web Access
Which
America.
was the second richest man in the world. Do you want to know how much money he had? $24 billion. The second richest man in the world.
How it was.
Thank goodness our billionaires are like so much more than that.
I
now.
know.
Oh, and yeah, and Brenninger and Gallery and Saber have been making it. So you could just come hang out with the 3 of us and discuss this stuff at the end.
Amazing. Branger came to my stream today too. What a real mensch.
Well, very good. Well, thanks for supporting all these crazy streams. I don't know, Kevin or KJ, you guys want to plug anything or say anything, or just?
Nope.
Can't follow Animorphs.
That's true. I mean, what could follow Animorphs? Probably a spin-off series of Animorphs that I'm sure did follow it. Well, thank you all so much for watching tonight, our silly sitcom game. We will see you next time. Until then, that's a wrap.
Nice.
Laughter, applause. I
closed it.
Okay, that's fine. Good night, everybody.
Sorry.